Welcome back everybody to the very first video update of 2025. Hope everyone is doing fine and hope you could enjoy the holiday season if you were celebrating. Now it's back to the grind, and if I'm looking forward to 2025, well then I think we can look ahead to a tremendous year, to a green year on the stock markets and the crypto market. And I think it is long only this year. It will most likely be the last year of the cycle before we're entering a bear market. Why I'm saying that? Well, if I just very simply look at the past, then this is Bitcoin on the 12 months. So every candle is a representation of 12 months. After a bear market, we have 1, 2, 3 green years. Then again we have a bear market, and that's the red candle, and then again 1, 2, 3 green years, and again a bear market, and then again 1, 2, at least for now, 3 green candles. Where are we going to top out? I have absolutely no idea. Pretty much also don't care. Could be 120, 150, 250, 1 million, bazillion, gadillion. I have no idea. It actually also doesn't really matter. We're just taking it from trade to trade, from level to level. And it's not always me flopping and groping in and out of trades, but who cares what the exact top or bottom is? Just trade your ass off and make sure that you take profit, because that is why you are here. Usually the top is in the second half of the third year, so that will be this year in the second half. And well, like I said, I trade of technicals, of what I see in the chart, and not by any specific date. So what is eventually the real top is, I don't really care. The mania phase still needs to kick in, so I think we can still see some crazy stuff for 2025. Because right now I do not hear my neighbor talking about crypto. I don't hear anyone in the supermarket or when I'm at the hairdresser. We have not seen yet maybe a big IPO, so one of the big crypto firms going to the Nasdaq or the S&P 500. We might be looking forward to a Ripple or Solana ETF, and I think that all of that will be launched in the second half of this year, and then most likely those will be then kind of the topping signs. But the real mania phase, I think that still needs to kick in, and of course we are still waiting for a big altcoin season, which I think is really at the point of starting right now. So what is for now important? I can look at the chart and give you some levels, but there's first one other thing that I want to discuss with you, and that is one of the most important indicators that was given to us, and that is the in and outflow on the Bitcoin ETF. Because at the end of the year we saw a huge outflow, and a lot of people got very nervous, because you can see here this was 670 million, 338, here 415 million the last day of the year. Well, the almost last day, the day before the last day, the day before the last day. Well done, Ray. Anyways, we saw this huge outflow. And I said also at that time to the Discord group, which by the way is for free, so if you want to join the Discord, click on the link in the description. It's completely for free. We're also doing a 1 to 10k trading challenge, again completely for free. There are a bunch of traders in there, feel free to join to check it out. But I said in the Discord, also in the video update, I'm not so worried, because usually what you then see at the end of the year is that very big institutions are clearing the books. They are clearing the balance sheet, so they're selling off. So they might have during the year a too much Bitcoin ETF or just Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and they need to clear the books to comply with the rules and regulations, and therefore they're selling off at the end of the year. But then what you want to see is a buyback at the beginning of the year, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. We had 900 million on the 3rd of January, and then yesterday we had more than 900 million of ETF buying yesterday. So this is terrific news, but most likely the buyers here were just the sellers here at the end of the year, and like I said, they were just clearing the books. So this is not suddenly your grandma jumping in the crypto market thinking about 1st of January, good resolution, I'm going to buy Bitcoin, and then she's jumping into an ETF. That is probably not what's going on. It is just bigger parties. Now why I'm showing you this? Because it is important. You want to see that balance. We're kind of seeing that right now. But if the selling continues, let's say these 2 days were just an outlier, and now we are going to see a red day, and again, then I think the price can go down, and then a lot of these parties maybe are not so eager to jump back into the market. Now of course this 900 and this 900 makes up for a lot of these red days, but I want to see it continue for just a few more days, that we really have that influx of money, that whoever was selling here is buying back, and maybe even newer buyers. That is what I want to see. So for the next couple days, week, maybe 2 weeks, this is going to be important. Do we see this easing? Do we see a lot more selling, or do we see maybe heavy selling or heavy buying? And I think that would also determine what price will do. Well, I will not go over too many setups. If you want to see in detail what I'm looking at for now for BTC, then feel free to join our Discord. Like I said, it's completely for free. Link is in the description. We're also doing a 1k to 10k trading challenge, also completely for free. It's a lot of fun out there. So feel free to check it out. If it's not for you, then just leave again. Like I said, there's nothing you can lose. For now, for BTC, there are 3 possible scenarios that I am looking at. A long as a backtest from this value area high, and then to go higher again. As you can see, we're getting a little bit of a rejection here from the golden pocket, 102,000. But this long will start approximately at well, 98,900, 98,500. Bitcoin 100k. Who is counting for a couple $100 more or less? The other one would be a bounce from the golden pocket, 78.6, and the value area low, starting off from 94 all the way up to 96. So I really have that drawn as a box. Maybe we're just clearing these lows right here, this liquidity, and then we are going higher, and maybe we are tapping into that value area low of 78.6. I'm really treating that as an area, and I will only pull the trigger if I have my confirmations. And if I have no confirmation, I will not pull the trigger. Funny enough though, also yesterday updated in Discord, I said I have no confirmations to enter a trade here on the golden pocket, although it is resistance. And if I have no confirmations, guess what? I'm not entering the trade. So the same would also be for here. I need to see what I want to see, if else it is not a trade for me. Because hey, maybe on New York Open we're just blasting higher and then I'm just getting stopped out immediately. I had no confirmations at the time, so that's completely fine. If we eventually zigzag lower, it is what it is. I'm missing the trade. And the third long option for me would be a clear of all of these lows, because this market structure, it ain't pretty. So if we are then getting acceptance within to the range, clearing out all of the early longers that thought let's front run the new year and let's get into a long trade, you're taking all of it out and then you go higher, that would still be a trade for me. The only thing that I have with this trade and why it is my least favorable long trade is that the idea of sweeping the lows and then go higher actually was already in play. Let me quickly take out the volume profile so you can see what I mean. We had this dump here on the 20th of December, then we made a higher low, ever so slightly higher, and then eventually we had that quick sweep, bloop, bloop, also the sound it makes in case you didn't notice, bloop, bloop, and then we went higher. So you already cleared these two lows, so you already actually had a sweep of the liquidity before you went higher. So yeah, this one is a little bit iffy because, well, you have all of these lows, it looks ugly, there's liquidity, yes, we might take it out, we might go much lower. On the other hand, the idea of sweeping the lows, clearing the liquidity is already in play. So I would actually say, if you are bullish, the best scenario is just a long here from this box, 94k to 96k, and if I eventually really pull the trigger on the long, I will let it know to the Discord members. Again, completely free, check the link in the description. There are a couple of shorts. For now I will not share them here in the video, I will keep that for the guys in the Discord, but I am mainly more bullish than I'm bearish. It just looks relatively strong, and a lot of altcoins also look super strong, and that is something we're going to look at in tomorrow's video, because the alt season might have started or is going to start very, very soon, and there are some indications in the chart why that is the case. And usually these altcoin rallies, they start off very slowly and then they're picking up pace, and then boom, they're shooting off. And we might be now in that very first phase right here before we're shooting off. Again, I will show it to you in tomorrow's video. That will be it for now, for today, in today's video, the very first video of 2025. If you appreciate this kind of stuff, please guys, do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful, and also feel free to make me it. I want to say also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I still need to get back into these videos. I've been taking time off. Thank you guys so much. See you next one. Bye bye.